It's been about 4 months. But, if you couldn't tell by the crowd that's kind of amassed around Hard-Boiled. Okay, there was a crowd before I started recording and now they've all gone and done the quest. But yes, it is time for some more Hildibrand. Oh goodness, I am excited. I have been needing this all day. Work was awful. But yeah, new patch just dropped. There's a new deep dungeon. I haven't explored that. There's a Monster Hunter collab. I already did that. There is a new Crafter Society. Already did that. And now for some more Hildibrand. A Vandal in the Wild. Hard-Boiled's stoic silhouette is a fixture amidst the bright lights and bustle of True View. If it isn't Jake. Been keeping yourself sharp, I trust? Oh yeah, look how sharp I am in this fancy bouncer outfit. Sharp as a razor, reasonably, or a bit sharper. I'd say reasonably sharp. Good to hear. In our line of work, you gotta stay in peak condition and be ready for anything. In any case, you picked a good moment to come by. I've managed to recover more data and learned about another experimental subject. Oh ho! I dare say that is the cue for us to lend our investigative skills once more. There they are. It seems this criminal had his soul put into the body of a... Okay, I'm gonna butcher this. Kawahiloa. Kalahuloa. That's a two-legged wolf, in case you weren't familiar. Prior to that, the man was a notorious vandal who went around causing wanton destruction, targeting everything from shops to government facilities. Wanton destruction, not wonton, that's a soup. Didn't have any grand motive, was all for the thrill of it. A real piece of work. Like the sticky-fingered Cyclops, odds are he's up to his old antics in his new body and is a pawn of the mysterious researcher. Such a fiend wreaking havoc in a densely populated area would swiftly attract attention. If our wolfman were to make mischief, I expect it would be somewhere outside this city. Not half bad reasoning for a soft-boiled dope. As you say, the fiend's likely to strike places outside of Solution 9. We don't have any leads beyond that, though, so I've a mind to pay one of my trusted sources a visit. Myman's his name, and his business is knowing every bugger else's. Come on, he ought to be at his usual spot nearby. Mymond, huh? Sounds a lot like Wymond, who is another character in Final Fantasy XIV. Mymond! Does that not remind you of our friend Wymond? Yeah, that's literally what I was just saying, Hildibrand. It does! Do you suppose we get to meet a Yormod too? Alright, back to... Where's the camera? There's the camera. It's been a while since I've actually used my stream setup and... Oh. That's a friend of mine in the FC. Okay, we need to speak with Mymond way over there. Okay, yeah, let's just use the 8th right chart. It's right over here. Do love playing on Ninja. Where is it? Where is it? I'm not drunk. I'm just a little tip sheet. Right. So, we have Nashumakaraka. Core, he could be a clone of Wymond. I've never seen anything like it, except for the time Mr. Poo-Poo made all those clones of the Inspector. Hildibrand. Good gods, he even looks like Wymond. And Hard-Boiled. There's that Mymond. Let's see if he knows anything about a fiend with an appetite for destruction. Alright, buddy. Let's chit-chat, you and I. Ain't often I see you with company, Detective. What can I do for you today? Oh, what can I do you for today?
So we're looking for this monster. Have you seen him? And these are my friends here. I know you've seen them.
Yes, indeed. We're looking for a friend. Yeah, okay, so this is what these guys are actually talking about, blah, blah, blah. It's conversation. You know, skip the important stuff and just get to the more important stuff. A thrill-seeking vandal in the body of a fiend. Sounds like a recipe for trouble, all right. Now, can't say as I've heard any talk of vandalism, neither in or around Everkeep. But there's a hunter who caught sight of a solitary Kawahioloa near the barrier recently. It went into Vanguard and didn't come back out, so he assumed it went to Shaloni. What struck him the most, though, was the queer way it moved. Seemed more man than beast, he said.
Kawahioloas are fiercely territorial creatures that live in packs. This lone wolf's our Vandal. I'll wager my gun on it. We'll head to Shaloni right away. Thanks for the lead, Mymond.
"'Tis truly uncanny indeed, the resemblance you bear to my friend. His name is Wymond, and in formation is his stock and trade as well." Eh? Not only do we have similar faces and names, but we're in the same business besides? Well, bugger me with a lightning rod. You know, you look rather like the detective yourself, only you're either younger or have a better skincare regimen. You brothers or something? Ridiculous, ridiculous! Oh boy.
Detective Hard-Boiled and I are not the least bit alike. Damn right, don't compare me to this preening ninny.
Oh boy. Alright. Didn't mean to ruffle any feathers. Hi. Wait. Who's Nashu's reflection in the shard? But you, lass. Something about you reminds me of the detective's assistant. Takes me back, it does. Oh, we're gonna start getting into some lore. Alright.
We should get going. Let's gather in front of Vanguard before heading to Shaloni.
Well, Mymond, got something to say? We go a ways back, me and Hardboiled and his assistant. They're the reason I fell into this trade, you might say. Interesting. Lots of lore. Speak with Hardboiled in East Yasalani. Alright, we're just gonna warp there. Well, no, close to there at least. Yep. Place is still as dark and dreary and stormy as ever. Oh, by the way, new mount. So the bouncer outfit and this mount here, the Kedzugural, kind of like Quetzalcoatl, but not quite. These are available in the latest treasure dungeons in the game, and there's material to craft the outfit, and the mount is some rare items you get. You turn them in for like a rare currency thing. But yeah. It's a cool mount, right? It really is. Okay. Nashu Makaraka. That wolf fiend is so adorable, what with their spiky leg armor and giant sword. Do you think they like being scratched behind the ears? Let's not do that. Hildibrand.
We chanced to see a Kawahioloa en route here. They have a rather endearing appearance, I must say.
Kawahioloa. Alright. Hard-boiled.
This will be my first time beyond the barrier. Wonder if I can find a quiet bar that doesn't water down its drinks.
You know, I do know this lovely place known as a entity. Oh, hang on. Was it Antila's Tacos or whatever? Uh-oh. Hildibrand? Inspector, you're all glowy tingly.
Must be the lightning round I hit you with. The after effects can linger a while, I'm afraid.
It's been 4 months. Really now.
No need for concern. Far from causing discomfort, the lightning appears to have improved my circulation. I feel haler than I have in recent memory. You really are an oddball.
You get used to it. Oh, trust me. What? Oh no. Whoa! I recognize these things from Final Fantasy IX.
I must say, Detective, I hadn't expected your hardened self to suffer from a fear of insects.
Not just any insects. And such adorable ones, too.
They're not just any insect, they're oglops, bringers of death and disease. Get a hold of your stuff now. An egg will set you straight. You fool! You didn't bring any! Not a single one! Damn it all! Oh dear. Never have I seen such a severe case of egg withdrawal.
Nashu? Nashu? You've done this twice before already. Think you could boil this to the good detective's liking?
I mean, I am a culinarian, but,
Wait a minute. Interesting. My sunglasses, they have like a... Oh, what is that effect? It's like opacity, but not much. Okay. Oh, snap. I think it's 12 minutes to boil the egg? It has been so many months, I don't remember how long it takes to really boil an egg like that. I think 12 minutes is what Hard Boiled said. If not, I was wrong, and this is going to be very funny.
this isn't another trick, is it? Bah, I'll chance it.
Boy.
The texture of the yolk, firm and assured, not untested but not broken down by the weight of the world, the essence of a survivor. You're a man that knows the score, Jake. I'm glad to have you at my back.
Looks like you boiled it just right. Well done.
More like medium rare, but never mind. At any rate, I feel like myself again. Appreciate it, Jake. I had every confidence you could aid the good detective, my dear assistants. Come, let us continue on.
Oh no, an Oglop is following us? I think it's Oglop, not Oglop. But yeah, those things are from Final Fantasy IX. Your character Steiner, not your character, but the character Steiner in that game. Brave knight who is scared crapless of Oglops. It is Hilarious. Nashu? Wherever I go, I always make sure I bring food with me. After all, one can't investigate on an empty stomach. Smart idea. Hildibrand.
The landscape is reminiscent of Thanalin, is it not? I'm put in mind of my youth, when I trained by running through the wilds with carrying a chocobo upon my shoulders.
That's a training regiment. Sure. I also just noticed that, there we go, my text box is not quite in the right position. Need to lower the map a little bit. Yeah. Should have taken care of that before I started recording. Oops.
So this is the outside world. It's gonna take some getting used to being under a sky without limits. Right, we should begin by talking to the locals. That's a town I see over there?
Yeah, pretty much. Just be careful with the guns. They use rubber bullets.
Oh, Shizit.
Oh boy. How long has it been since I've had to pronounce this name? Shishinawuzi
Springs, eh? As good a place as any. Come on, let's go.
Alright, let's remove that map. And from here, we need to speak with Hardboiled again. But really, it's speak with... Do you mind? I'm trying to record a series here. Come on, bruh. Alright. Nashu? I'm feeling hunger pangs. I wonder if I can get a bite to eat somewhere. Hildibrand?
I see they drill for ceruleum here, just like in Thanalin. The similarity is more than soil deep.
And Hardboiled.
An old-fashioned place, this, but it's got a ruggedness that speaks to me. A man could get used to it. Anyways, let's split up and ask around, see if there's been any acts of vandalism in these parts. You learn something, you come and tell me.
Alright, let's go ahead. Board the mounts. There is someone. Over here. We have... Kepayute. Hey, have you seen anything weird around here?
Vandalism? Don't get me started. Some miscreant busted up some of our drilling equipment. I poured my blood, sweat, and tears into keeping everything running so it had me seeing red. Ceruleum's our livelihood, so the perpetrator can't possibly be a local. It's an outsider, mark my words.
That is a very Hildibrand look to him. Very Hildibrand. I mean, the scar is a little different, but strange. All right. Oh, I should explain something. So that's Nido Ikwe over there in a outfit that I was dared by my free company to put her in. If you want to take a look at it, zoom in yourself. Shiho. Hey, have you seen anything weird? Oh yes, I heard that a barn was destroyed the other day, smashed to pieces by all accounts. Why would anyone do such a senseless thing? Who knows? Alright, we got Hardboiled and Hildibrand over here.
Have you perchance seen an endearing wolf-like fiend that walks on its hind legs?
Hardboiled.
Has anything been destroyed in these parts lately?
You know who I want to try and find around here? Nashu. Before I talk to this person here, where is Nashu? And more importantly, where is that little Lalafell that's always such a pain? I don't see them right off the bat, so that's not that important. The Tonawatan officer. Have you seen any vandalism around here? As a matter of fact, there's been a spate of vandalism targeting barns and equipment. The culprit strikes when no one's around and leaves no trace, so we don't have so much as a lead. Baffled as we are, we posted a generous bounty. Information's welcome too, of course, so if you see any suspicious activity, be sure to let us know. Alright. Hardboiled. I don't see Nashu anywhere. Where did Nashu go?
Hey, managed to learn anything?
Yeah, so there's a bunch of vandalism, mostly around barns and equipment around here.
We heard much the same. Our vandals been busy. By the by, have you seen Nashu? I'm not sure where she's gone. You serious? How can you not know where your own assistant is? We'd better split up and find her.
Yeah, I was curious about that myself. Alright, search for Nashu. Oh, Nashu. Oh. This... Okay. So if you're here... Wait, hang on a second. I'm gonna bet... Over here somewhere. Nope. Where is the Lalafell? The Lalafel's gotta be around here somewhere, right? I don't see him anywhere. Alright, well, he's being very sneaky. Wait, hang on. One last check. Just one last check. No, he's not there. Alright. He's that sneaky. A cocky ruffian. We know it's you. Just admit it already. Oh, hello there, Jake. I could use a little help. Alright. Let's give her some help.
I say, Nashu, have you been making new friends?
Know her, do you? And all the chaos she's been sowing too, no doubt.
Whatever do you mean?
Don't play the fool. We saw her polishing them bombs. That's right. She's the one been blowing things up. We're taking her in and collecting the bounty. For the umpteenth time, they're not bombs, they're medicine.
Yea, verily. Though they may look, and indeed explode, like bombs, they are in fact potent restoratives. My assistant is not the Vandal you seek.
That's the stupidest shit I've ever heard. Exploding medicine? Ha! Uh-oh.
Let's all take a deep breath now. No need to get so hot and bothered. We can talk this through. Resolve things peacefully.
I don't know who you are, but we're done talking here. She's the Vandal, and that's that. You'll stand aside if you know what's good for you.
If you're not willing to be civil, then we'll have to settle this the old-fashioned way.
You're really gonna duel him?
Detective, wait! I am emphatically opposed to violence. I must insist that we resolve this in a gentlemanly manner.
Where'd you get that?
These kids wouldn't know a gentleman if he shot him in the rear. Don't waste your breath.
Grr, you asked for it, old man. You want a duel? I'll give you a duel.
Just remember that you had other options. Now we're gonna need witnesses, so let's take it elsewhere.
Oh boy.
Don't worry your little head. It ain't to the death. Ill at ease though I am with Detective Hard-to-Boil's chosen approach, it seems we must defer to him.
It's okay. I'm sure he'll be fine. Oh no.
He puts on a brave face, but he's nervous. Watch the eyes. He'll rush to finish it. What's that red smudge? Had yourself some poached eggs smothered in tomato sauce, did ya? A soft choice for a soft bastard. Not the least bit phased. Hard recognizes hard, and I can tell you're a man who's been to hell and back. Even I can learn a thing or two from you.
Buddy, you don't even know the half of it.
Whoa, you kidding me? All this fuss over you and you're having a snooze? You got moxie, doll face. Just like her. Dream sweet dreams now. Still charged with lightning. That's impressive in its own way. But never mind that oaf for now. I've got a job. Well, excuse me. Never mind that oaf for now. I've got a job to do. An old-fashioned firearm like most carried in these parts. Watch the barrel, dodge the bullet. Luscious locks for a roughneck. Don't know what fancy hair treatment you use, sweet prince, but a bar of soap is all I need. I've seen enough. This one's in the bag.
Piss on the old laws. Long as you win, it doesn't matter how. Or don't matter how. Hard-boiled? Uh-oh. Uh-oh! Are you kidding me? They literally just recreated the entire Matrix with it. Not the entire Matrix, that scene from the Matrix. Who the hell are you? What's going on here? Hikamaka from the Dawntrail storyline. Oh, brother. So that's the way of it. But non-lethal rounds or no, the law forbids dueling in town. And such, this will be treated as an illegal gunfight, and the guilt falls on the side that drew first. You lot are coming with me. Now, it seems this all began when they saw a lady with what looked like bombs and assumed she was the Vandal. While you don't strike me as a miscreant, I like to examine the objects for good measure. Oh boy. Yep. I must say it does look like a bomb. An understandable, if unfortunate, misunderstanding. Despite its worrisome appearance, I assure you, good sir, that this is a bespoke medicine that rejuvenates me when I am feeling poorly. He's gonna like that with a strike, isn't he? Yep. You want to demonstrate, buddy? Oh boy. That's a bomb or I was born yesterday.
Oh, I feel like a new man. 'Tis as if I walk upon a cloud.
Enough of that hogwash. While this alone doesn't prove she's the Vandal, we're gonna keep her in the jailhouse till we know more. Are meals served at this jailhouse? Well, that they are. See you! Oh, she's so happily incarcerated. Oh boy.
I will come for you, Nashu. I will find the true criminal and clear your good name. This I swear.
Suspicious red-haired Makote is rather suspicious. A Vandal in the Wind, complete. Well, Nashu's in the pokey, and we need to figure out what to do next. Oh boy, we need to find this Vandal quickly. Alright, well that's going to do it for this episode of the Hildibrand Adventures. tune in tomorrow for the conclusion to this chapter. So, until next time, everybody, take care.